What are polynomials and their history? Have you ever wondered what polynomials are and where they come from? Let's break it down in a way that makes sense. Polynomials are algebraic expressions that consist of variables, constants, and coefficients. They are combined using addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Each part of a polynomial is called a term. A term can be a constant, a variable raised to a whole number exponent, or both multiplied together. For example, take the expression 3 times squared minus 2 times x minus 10. This is a polynomial with 3 terms. Here, x is the variable, 3 and negative to are coefficients, and negative 10 is a constant. It is important to note that the exponents on variables must be whole numbers. This means no negative or fractional powers are allowed. Also, you cannot divide by a variable in polynomials, but dividing by a constant number is fine. Polynomials can be classified based on the number of terms they have. A monomial is a single term, like 5 times. A binomial has 2 terms, such as 4 times x plus 5. A trinomial consists of 3 terms, like x squared plus 2 times x plus 1. If a polynomial has more than 3 terms, it is still called a polynomial but is not usually given a specific name. The degree of a polynomial is determined by the highest exponent of its variable or variables. In our earlier example, the degree is 2 because the highest power of x is 2. Now let's talk about the history of polynomials. The term polynomial comes from the Greek prefix poly, which means many, and the Latin root nomen, meaning name or term. This reflects that polynomials are sums of many terms. The word was first used in the 17th century and evolved from the earlier term binomial, which refers to expressions with 2 terms. Over time, polynomials became a fundamental concept in algebra. They provide a structured way to express relationships between variables and constants. Polynomials are everywhere in mathematics and science. They help from polynomial equations, which are used to solve a variety of problems, from simple calculations to complex scientific models. Polynomials also define polynomial functions, which play a significant role in fields like physics, chemistry, economics, and social sciences. In calculus and numerical analysis, polynomials are often used to approximate other functions due to their simplicity and flexibility. Understanding polynomials and their operations is essential for grasping the basics of algebra. Operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and factoring are key skills in algebra learning. Factoring polynomials helps simplify expressions and solve equations, making it an important part of the learning process. So, polynomials are expressions made up of variables and constants combined with addition, subtraction, and multiplication, with whole number exponents on variables. Their history traces back to the 17th century, and they serve as a foundational concept in algebra and many scientific applications.